There are moments in the world of K-pop that feel bigger than a concert, bigger than a chart position, bigger than any award handed down from a glittering stage. There are moments that feel like a heartbeat, quiet, steady, and deeply human. What happened in Tokyo recently was exactly one of those moments, and if you've been following EXO's journey over the past decade, you already know why this matters more than most people outside the fandom could ever fully understand. Chen, one of the most vocally gifted members of EXO, has just wrapped up his Tokyo event, and the message he left for fans in the aftermath of that gathering has sent ripples through the global K-pop community. It wasn't a grand announcement. It wasn't a headline built on controversy or spectacle. It was something far more rare in this industry. It was genuine. And in a world where authenticity has become one of the most precious commodities an artist can offer, what Chen shared with EXO-Ls after his Tokyo event felt like a gift that no album sale or streaming number could ever quantify. But to truly understand why this moment landed the way it did, you have to go back. You have to understand what Chen has been carrying, what EXO as a group has weathered, and why a simple message of gratitude from a man standing in Tokyo, a city he hadn't visited in quite some time, carries the emotional weight of something far larger than the words themselves suggest. EXO debuted in 2012 under SM Entertainment, and in the years that followed, they didn't just become one of the biggest acts in K-pop history, they became a cultural phenomenon. Albums that shattered records. Concerts that sold out arenas across Asia, Europe, and beyond. A fanbase, the EXO-Ls, that became legendary in their devotion, their creativity, and their unwavering loyalty through every storm the group faced. And there were storms. There were departures, enlistments, personal revelations that shook the fandom to its core, and moments where the future of the group felt genuinely uncertain. Through all of it, Chen stood. Through all of it, he sang. Chen's voice has always been the kind that stops a room. Clear, powerful, emotionally resonant in a way that transcends language, which is perhaps why the Tokyo event, held in a country where Japanese fans have long held a special place in EXO's history, carried such a particular tenderness. Japan has been a significant chapter in EXO's international story, and for Chen to return there, to stand in front of fans who have waited, who have held on through years of uncertainty, was not a small thing. It was a statement made not with words but with presence. And then came the words anyway. After the event concluded successfully, Chen took to his platform to speak directly to the people who had shown up, not just physically, but emotionally. He expressed deep gratitude for the memories created together. He acknowledged that it had been a while since he had visited Japan. He spoke with a warmth that even through the screen, even through the translation of language and culture, felt unmistakably sincere. The dinosaur emoji. The green heart. Small symbols that EXO-Ls know carry layers of meaning, inside references, shared history, the private language of a fandom and an idol who have grown up alongside each other. What strikes observers and longtime fans alike is how much that kind of communication means after everything this chapter of EXO's story has included. Chen has navigated public life with a dignity that not everyone in his position has managed to maintain. He has faced scrutiny, he has faced silence when silence was necessary, and he has emerged on the other side still creating, still connecting, still showing up for the people who believe in him. The Tokyo event was not just a milestone on a tour schedule. For many fans in attendance, it was proof, tangible, joyful, tearful proof, that the connection they had built with this artist had survived time, distance, and everything in between. The atmosphere inside the event, by all accounts from those who were present, was electric with emotion. EXO-Ls are known for the intensity of their support, and Japanese EXO-Ls in particular have a reputation for the quiet depth of their devotion. These are fans who have learned lyrics in Korean, who have followed every update across language barriers, who have held light sticks in darkened venues and believed, sometimes against considerable odds, that moments like this one would come. When Chen stood before them and performed, when the music filled the space between the stage and the crowd, something that had been held and waiting for a long time was finally, beautifully released. There's also the broader industry context that makes this moment worth examining. K-pop in 2025 is a different landscape than the one EXO first navigated. New groups have risen, new fandoms have formed, and the conversation around veteran artists and their place in an ever-accelerating industry has grown increasingly complex. And yet moments like Chen's Tokyo event serve as a reminder that longevity in this business is not just about staying relevant, it is about staying real. It is about maintaining a relationship with the people who chose you, not just as entertainment, but as a part of their lives. Chen has done that. The fact that EXO-Ls filled that venue in Tokyo, the fact that they screamed and cried and laughed and held up their lights, that is not nostalgia. That is an active, living bond that refuses to be reduced to a past tense. The hashtag Arcadia, which Chen attached to his post alongside his name in multiple languages, is more than a promotional tag. It speaks to a vision, a creative identity, a chapter being written in real time. For fans who have been paying attention, it signals that what happened in Tokyo was not an ending dressed up as a celebration, it was a beginning wearing the warm clothes of gratitude. There is more to come. There is always more to come when an artist still has this much to say, this much to give, and this much genuine love flowing between them and the people who have chosen to walk alongside their journey. And so as the lights came down in Tokyo, as Chen waved goodbye and the venue slowly emptied of fans who would carry that night home with them like something precious and fragile, one truth remained standing in the quiet. Some connections are built in a single moment. But the ones that endure, the ones that survive enlistments and industry turbulence and the relentless passage of time, those are built in thousands of small moments, accumulated across years, sealed not with spectacle but with sincerity. Chen knows this. EXO-Ls know this. And on a night in Tokyo, surrounded by green lights and the sound of voices singing back every word, that knowledge became something you could almost reach out and hold.